Well, hey guys, welcome to Bowhunting Soul. All right, so I'm kind of going through my pack here, just doing, post-season update. It's still actually hunting season. It's still small game season, but I thought I'd do a quick little video here on some, I don't know, I'm kind of paranoid about like backups, right? I'm a guy that's like, one is none, two is one, three, now we're kind of talking, right? So I'm gonna put you on the table over here, and I'm just gonna show you some of the extra stuff that I carry. All right, now you tell me if I'm paranoid, right? So this is part of my kill kit in here, right? It all goes in the Scafara thing, but this isn't going to be like a full what's in my pack kind of thing. But like I said, I like backups. I like backups for certain things. So some things you might want to think about having, right? Anytime you go hunting, regardless, is an extra bowstring, right? This is one for my elk heart. This is one for my grizzly. Okay. I took the elk heart and the grizzly when I went down to Fort Stewart, Georgia, hog hunting last time. So those are the ones that kind of stayed in here. I keep it in something like this. I won't even go into this whole kill kit thing, but I keep it in a plastic bag, right? Stays in there, nice and dry. But the other part of this is, always have a spare tab, right? Makes sense. This is my main headlamp. It's not super strong. It's like a cheaper. It's like the entry level. Actually, this is the new version of this. This is like the Takina 2. I think they just call this one the Takina now. I think the Takina 2 went away. But I have a few of these. I have a couple of these. So I'm kind of paranoid about like losing light in the dark, right? If I have to walk out somewhere, if I get lost, whatever. So this is my main headlamp. I put new batteries in it, at least once a year before the start of season. Everything gets rotated, right? Batteries can get old, they can discharge even when you don't know they are. But this is my secondary, right? This stays in here. Okay, so this is my primary, secondary, and just because it takes no room at all, I actually throw this in there. This is the Petzl E-Light. Doesn't throw out a lot of light, but it's kind of cool. It's like a little mini emergency kind of light, so just because. But that's not all. I have an extra set of batteries, AAAs. These all take AAAs. I try to make everything uniform, right? Choose the battery of your choice, stick with it, and then buy your equipment around it, right? So I do this is like in a little Altoids, little mini survival tin. These are kind of fun to make. We all know we're not going to survive with a with an Altoids tin, but there's enough stuff in here that it's actually pretty useful. I won't even go into that one, but I've got AAA batteries there, and I've got more AAA batteries in here. Okay, so it's one of those. I'm shooting a lot of wood arrows right now, but when when I got carbons, I always have an extra knock, because if I stump shoot something, right, you hit something hard and the knock goes flying out. I always have one of these kind of sitting in one of the zippered pockets in my pack. I just carry one of those, just one of those simple things that not even necessarily for backups, just some certain things that you don't think about. I got a spare tab, of course, right? So headlamps, spare tab, all kinds of batteries, spare bowstring or bowstrings. By the way, all of this goes into this little Scafara medium pouch, and it sits in the bottom of my pack. It doesn't take a whole lot of space. Last but not least, I've got one last thing I carry is this thing. Is just like the Night Eyes gear tie, right? This always kind of just stays there. This comes in for a variety of reasons. You can hang the pack off something if you wanted to. You can hang something else off there if you wanted to. I've also used it as a like an arrow holder, right, on here. Instead of using one of the stop to drop things or whatever, you can actually you could figure it out, wrap it around here, and then you bend it into like a hook kind of shape so it kind of holds the arrow. I've used it on that one. I've used it on my grizzly. So just that. So anyway, yeah, just some simple stuff. All right, so that's basically it. I'm not going to go too much deeper into that stuff, but aside from the normal stuff that you carry, I just like having backups of certain things, and just like I said, a couple things that you might not normally think about. No matter what, always carry an extra bowstring. I've luckily never actually cut a bowstring and had to use it, but you never know, right? You don't want to be somewhere, even if it's not an out-of-state hunt, you're gonna want to carry one of these. Takes no room at all, just in case, right? And of course, the flashlights and the batteries are pretty self-explanatory. So anyway, that's it. I tend to be an overpacker for certain things, but you know what? I've whittled down the extra crap that I don't carry to what I got here, and I'm pretty happy with it. I don't mind carrying this. I don't want to go any less than this. We haven't even talked about, you know, knives or anything like that yet, but that's kind of a given. But there you go. All right, leave a comment below. You know, any extras or you know, aside from the normal stuff that we normally talk about carrying in our pack, survival stuff, that kind of stuff, anything extra, anything weird, anything different that you carry in yours that you know, that other people might not have think of, leave a comment below. All right, thanks guys.